Hey, what's up? So today is Tuesday and it is January 21st. Today I wanted to talk about something that has been kind of coming through my mind for a while the further I get into this whole music thing, and that is the fact that I don't really have anybody telling me what I should or shouldn't do. And I say that as a good thing, but also sometimes it can be a little troublesome because if you're not doing what you need to be doing, there's nobody there to really catch you, really put you back in line and tell you, hey, this is what you should be looking at. And that's kind of the whole reason I started doing this whole music thing. And I've always been drawn to entrepreneurial activities such as like the day trading and getting my real estate license and all that stuff, is because I've always wanted to try so hard not to have to answer to anybody and not to have a boss, which I think is everybody's goal, but it's almost impossible unless you're living in a shack somewhere on the beach that you built yourself and you just live off the stuff you catch, which actually that sounds pretty nice. You're always going to have to answer to somebody, and with most jobs, people are there to tell you what to do, to keep you in line so that you are able to put out the best product you can. And sometimes that can be kind of tainted by greed and other elements that come into play. But for this, when it comes to doing my music, somebody said it best. I forget who, when they said that nobody cares if you succeed but yourself. And I think that's really powerful because people will always try and help you. People will always be there for you. But at the end of the day, it really only affects you if you succeed or not. And that's a lot of pressure, especially when you're trying to go through something like the music industry that is full of people who don't want you to succeed and full of people that are going to take advantage of you if you are going to. So it's kind of terrifying. But what I'm trying to do is navigate my way through, stay true to myself, and find the best, healthiest way to get towards my goal. Unfortunately, right now, with it being January, and especially days like today it's so cold they already closed down school. I had an appointment this morning. They offered to do it online, and they offered that last Friday because they knew how cold it was going to be. Right now it's 11 degrees out, but the wind chill is making it feel like negative something. And it's just snowy, and just being outside there's no part of it that is enjoyable. It's just miserable. And days like that, when you're stuck inside and it's warm and you don't want to do anything, you look outside and it's all gray and gross. No, this is Lila, she's my girlfriend's dog. She might pop in and out. But you almost have to really, really, really force yourself just to do the minimum. And then on top of that, to try and do anything else, it's a lot to ask. Now, you may be wondering why I'm saying all this, why I'm just sitting here stating the obvious and obviously just bitching about whatever. The point that I'm trying to make is that whatever pace you're moving at is okay, as long as you're moving forward. And I say that more for myself. I need to remember that I'm not going to do everything overnight. I'm not going to change my world just in a matter of seconds. It's going to be very slow, kind of almost like making drip coffee. It's not anything for a while until eventually it drips in and it's done and you have a full pot of coffee. And I need to be okay with that. And sometimes I think we all push ourselves so far and try so hard to be ahead of where we think we need to be. But at the end of the day, it's okay. It will be okay. One thing I wanted to try and work on with these is having more interaction. My dad had made a comment that it might be helpful if this is more conversational. That's tough for me because I'm just talking to a camera, but I would love for people to interact in more ways. So if you have any type of advice, anything you want to say, anything on your mind, or you just want to let it out to somebody, use the comments or on my socials, reach out. I'd love to interact with people and meet new people, because I think music and just the struggle between life and all of that can bring people so close together, and I think it'd be a good thing. So if you have anything, reach on out. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, let me know. Back off, man. Just give me a second. Anything you want to see, let me know. This was just a short little conversational thing. Like I said, I'm still working on figuring out how to do these vlogs. I give myself about 20 of them, before they start kind of making sense. But till then, I'm just doing them, and the fact that I'm doing them is a big deal for me. So that's we have to appreciate the process. So thank you for sitting through this little thing, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you soon.